Come on, I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Barnes passes to Griffin. He kicks it to Barnes. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Well, that's the way to get the board there.
He's been rebounding well all game long. And the foul called on Jamal Crawford. That'll be his second foul of the game. Iman Shumpert is checked in for New York. Smith against Crawford. Dishes to Barnes. Drills the three-pointer. Big time bucket there, Clark.
And Kevin, the crowd is loving it.
Well, they know exactly how big that shot was.
Out to Anthony. Drills the elbow jumper.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
He feeds it to Barnes. The pass to Griffin. Chandler on him. Paul dishes to Crawford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul covered by Smith. Paul can't get it to go. New York's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Los Angeles has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. And that one's good.
Well, Paul's got them dropping right now for sure.
The Knicks have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. And that rebounding has enabled them to keep the lead.
And has allowed second chance opportunities for them, which are very valuable.
Huge. So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game. Clippers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And there's a whistle that goes on Iman Shumpert. That's foul number 2 for him. Puts it up off the inbound. A second chance effort. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Is what's your take?
Well, down 3, you don't necessarily have to go for the 3. You could go for the quick bucket and then the foul.
I'm not sure. I mean, in this situation, I think they should look for the 3, Steve. I mean, try to tie this thing up. You've got 3-point shooters. Let it fly.
Outside Collison. Jordan kicks to Collison. It's good. This game is all even. And here is Felton. He dishes it to Smith. But they'll get another chance.
Tough play underneath to give them another shot.
Time expired. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After 4 quarters, a stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here. Brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And New York looking at who they've got. Anthony, Stoudemire, and Chandler, their front line. The guards, Ray Felton and J.R. Smith. Gets it to go.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams. Anthony's been putting up the numbers. He has 12 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's made some heads-up plays, Clark. He's done a really nice job defensively.
And the Knicks making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Paul passes to Griffin. Back to Paul. Again, Los Angeles.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
And here's the fast break. Unloads from 13. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Barnes can't get it to go. New York trailing. Anthony with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Anthony dishes to Smith. Chandler with a screen for Smith. Kicks to Shumpert. Chandler, the pass to Shumpert. The shot is off. The Clippers go the other way with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And the dunk by Barnes.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
And Shumpert kicks to Smith. Back to Shumpert. Smith outside. Lets it go from deep. Griffin grabs the board. Clippers leading by 4. Paul goes in. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Well, you know, one of the toughest commodities to find in this league, Kevin, is a great point guard, not only on the floor, but off the floor. Chris Paul is a model leader. He's a guy who is probably as talented as any point guard in the league, but his leadership qualities, I think, put him over the top.
You know, it isn't just the inspiration off the court or making big-time baskets. I mean, the way he passes is infectious to his team. I mean, it's contagious, and it usually ends up permeating the whole team. Same goes for his defense. I mean, he'll come up with that big steal and can completely change the momentum with the kind of plays he can make at both ends of the floor.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Iman Shumpert.
You know, normally when you dominate on the glass, it really shows up on the scoreboard, but not so much here today.
You're right, Steve. Typically, it is a good barometer that indicates who's winning, but not so.
Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Barnes. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Well, this is going to seal the deal. They've really exploded here to the finish line.
You know, once they sniffed out that blood in the water, the killer instinct came right out.
He's so reliable. And, you know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
And here is Paul. Back to Crawford. So the Clippers with the win. An impressive victory in overtime after an exciting end in regulation.
You know what? In a long game, fatigue can sometimes affect every aspect of play. They didn't look tired at all to me.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
There's no turning back now. This is what makes me. This is what I am. Feel me?
I'm not afraid. Yeah. It's been a ride. I guess I had to